What's going on, everybody? On this episode of Days Off, we go from this Take two. On this episode of Days Off, we go from this to this. It's black. Editor's note, you have a lot of footage to go through because this is the second episode on this card. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're gonna roll right into it. We got a huge list of stuff to get done in less than 12 hours. Fuji is gonna be black by the end of the evening. By evening, I mean tomorrow morning. Probably gonna pull an all-nighter. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but here's a quick lay of the land. I spent all week prepping this thing, sanding, doing the body work, getting it all ready. As you saw in the last episode, we did that a little bit. That one was kind of boring, I'm sorry. But now, you get to see the transformation. So, everything's been touched paint-wise. It's all been sanded, cleaned up. The only thing I really have left to do for prep is just do another one on this door because I ran out of sandpaper last night, so I want to give it another pass. I'm gonna hit that side skirt, clean it all up, get it ready. Sand up the spoiler, and then we are pretty well ready to clean it all off, vacuum out all the seals, and then spray it. And here's what we're gonna spray it with. 10 cans of black primer. Oh yeah. Only the finest for my JDM beauty. Now, this is probably gonna make some of you mad, but this isn't the be-all, end-all spray job for the Fuji. All I'm doing is getting the car straight, getting in primer so that I can slowly pick at the little tinier, nitpickier things on the body, but still drive it, have it be one color, actually enjoy looking at it, not seeing peeling paint. As far as brakes, the brakes are in. I have those finally. We have it all sorted out. We got 2-pot calipers in here, hawk pads, stop tech rotors, the 290mm vented because that's what you upgrade to with the 2 pots, and then from Rally Sport Direct, shout out to those guys. They are shipping me a couple of adapters to adapt these brakes to this car. Hopefully they work. That's all I can say. So we're rolling right along. I got my work table set up. First thing I gotta do is bleed that last back brake. Bleed all the brakes later once I'm done. And I know I'm going to Cars and Coffee, then I'll bleed them, like fully. So I gotta bleed that last brake because I had it off for a while. I put the stock one back on, and we gotta bleed it so we can pull it out, stop, pull in the center, and have the car positioned to spray. So, apologize if I'm talking really fast. I had so much coffee today because I had a long night last night. And yeah, I really gotta jam on this and get it done. I want this car to be driving by tomorrow again. And then once that adapter comes in next week, we'll swap over the big brakes in the back and continue driving because that's why I got this car the way it is. I want to be able to drive it and work on it at the same time. I don't want to sit like it has, waste insurance, waste space in the garage. It's just, I hate seeing cars sit. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump into it, jack up the back, bleed that brake, and then we're going to move it over. Here we go. Just for old time's sake. Okay. Ooh, I gotta put the window up. Come on, Billy. There we go. Oh! Here we go. Okay, windows are up. All right, next plan of attack. Now that she's moved over and we have some space on both sides, I'm gonna double check everything to make sure that we're all good for primer with no scratches or anything coming through. There's some 80 grit scratches in that area. Just wanna make sure I can get them out. And unfortunately, the old Fuji fender here has gotta go. That's right. It's a little bit off from the black of the primer I'm using, which is weird because black is usually just black. Black, whatever. Anyway, but the list has got to go and everything. And you know what? That was fun to begin with, but plans change and this is where we're at. So I'm going to sand it all down and yeah, we'll write a new one later or on the back or something. It'll be kind of fun. Maybe on the wing side. That'd be kind of cool actually. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, I'm going to bust out the new sander, get my mask on, and just we're going to run over the whole car. I'm going to take the marker light off, door handles and everything. I got to cover up the locks, the trim pieces, all that, but we'll get to that once we're done sanding. So here's a fun-filled time lapse of sanding. Enjoy. All right, beer break. So, my lucky charm. Man, that was quick. Okay, so, went over the fender, redid some of these door areas, went over the primer that I did the other day to fix the rust on the trunk. By the way, there was rust all around where the spoiler was because there was no foam tape. Let me take my mask off, hold on. I'll explain myself. Get it off. Okay, so the other night I took the spoiler off and this is all off camera. During the week I wanted to get a head start on the prep. Kind of my plan was I wanted to have everything sanded just so we could spray it on, you know, in front of the GoPro for the weekend and just make that the episode, but still got stuff to do, so whatever. Anyway, found a bunch of rust all around the rim of the spoiler. You can still see there's some here. Where is it? There's a little indentation right here where the rust almost ate through the trunk. The rest of it wheeled out with the death wheel pretty nicely. Came out flat, filled a little bit, and I primered it just so it wouldn't, you know, the bare metal wouldn't rust. So yeah, did that this week and fixed a bunch of rust. Anyway, so came around, went over all that so that all the scratches and everything are all nice and level now. And took the badging off. Badges are going to be gone for a while. And then I just double checked all this stuff. Feathered out a couple areas here where there was like some chips, just so, you know, we don't have big gouges. There's some down here, but the sander doesn't quite get in there. So I'm gonna grab a block with some sheets of 400 and hand do all the crevices and the top contours of the body here. We're gonna ignore that mess. Of course, the hood's already done, the bumper's already done, and the passenger fender is already done from when I did them before, which actually saves me a lot of time tonight. I feel like I'm ahead of schedule right now. I thought I'd still be messing with the brakes, but we're fairly decent. The last things that I have to sand are those body contours, side skirts, spoilers over there. Once that's all done, I'm going to prep everything, wax and grease remover, vacuum up all the dust, and just make everything crystal clear and ready for primer. So just gonna keep rolling on. Let's get some sandpaper. Should probably remove that, but you know, tape's a thing, so it'll be good. That's the whole theme of this episode. Anyway. Okay, those contours are done. Those ones got done the other night. I think it's time to do the skirts. I'm gonna clear all this shit off, move the table out there, or over this way. Feels like it should be over that way. So I'm gonna move the table over that way, sand this stuff, and continue. All right, side skirts are all sanded up. Got a nice rough surface for the primer attached to. This little spat had like 0 coverage on it, so it came up pretty easy. This thing is a godsend. I cannot say enough. I wish I got it sooner. Anyway, so side skirts are done. Car's basically all sanded up. Last thing is the spoiler, and then start vacuuming up all the dust, sweeping, taping, plastic, get ready to spray it. So I'll take the side skirts off, get the spoiler over there. Re and re. Okay guys, the moment of truth has arrived. Everything's masked off, and it's time to spray it. So spray the car first, and while it's drying, we'll wax and grease remove the spoiler, the side skirts, and we'll spray those right on the table out here. I'll probably move Kat's car back a bit, just do it right here at the end of the garage, so I'm not spraying my cabinets and stuff, but yeah. I'm gonna have a quick celebration beer because this is like a pivotal moment. I'm gonna double check all the wrap, everything, all the plastic, make sure everything's good and straight. Clean it all down one more time, and then the car's gonna be black. I know this is like super stupid and, you know, whatever, it's just primer and stuff, but I'm pretty stoked that I'm doing this myself and I'm doing it in one night. Needed a big win, and this is gonna definitely be one if I pull it off, so. Cue the music. Let's spray this car. Well, this is looking really just exactly how I imagined it, and I guess that's kind of mediocre at best, but I'm pretty happy right now. Look at this thing. It's all one color. The other side's not, you know, started yet, but pretty happy guy right now. Probably a little high up paint fumes, but this is motivating. I'm pretty stoked. I'm just gonna let some parts that I just resprayed tack up, and I keep going. I'm gonna finish this beer. This is just awesome. I'm so stupid. I'm gonna be here all night, but I really don't care. Car's gonna be a whole new thing tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this up and then we'll continue. Sweet! Let's spray. Okay, well, everything's sprayed. Don't mind the skirts sitting on the plastic on the roof. They're all dried up. Everything's good. Beauty Belt primer dries up pretty fast. I'm really excited right now. Heavily motivated to get this done, although I am running a little bit low on steam because it's pretty late right now. I think it's getting close to, 1:30. And assembling this is going to take probably 2 to 3 hours, so hopefully I can stay awake. I'm gonna have one more beer and then pretty soon we'll be switching to coffee, I think. Anyway, this thing looks rad. I can't wait to get it all unmasked. I'm gonna throw up a couple time lapses, but from here on out, man, it's just work, work, work. I'm not gonna be talking for the rest of the night. Kick on the music. I was just gonna outro the evening with that last time lapse there, but just wanted to let you know it's 3:30 a.m. Car's ready for cars and coffee in 5 hours. I'm actually not as tired as I thought I would be. It's kind of weird. Definitely moving a little bit slower, but clean up the wheels and everything. Just waiting for one more little touch up to dry, and then gonna start really cleaning up the floor and everything, and maybe sleep a little bit. We'll see. Regardless of what I do, as always, I'll bring you with me. Thanks again for tuning in, and yeah, we'll see you at Cars and Coffee. Have a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday. Went to bed at 4:33 a.m. Woke up at 7:30. So that is prudent. Fuji's ready. Fuji is all black, all one color. Primer is done. Looks awesome in the daylight. You know, a couple little spots here and there could use a touch up. And the brakes are working, which is just, couldn't be happier right now. Anyway, as always, it's super loud in here. I forgot how loud this thing is. Probably woke the entire
Cars and Coffee. A couple buddies might be there. We're gonna spend some time there this morning, and then I'm spending the rest of the day with Kat. So basically the big chunk of this one was getting this thing painted. Anyway guys, I'll catch up with you in a few when we're down at Langley Colossus and checking out some cool cars. So see you shortly. Alright, lots of fun here at Cars and Coffee. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna grab another coffee and head back to the house. Go see Kat. Oh man, I miss driving this car so much. What a blast. Cars and Coffee was great. Got to hang out with my buddies Rick, Stefan, saw my buddy Dave. I haven't seen him forever. Hi guys, thanks again for coming out. Let's go for a rip soon. Anyway, I'm heading home right now. Sorry it's so loud. I'm gonna go see Kat, hang out, and we're gonna go do some husband and wife stuff and do some chores. So pretty chill day today. I mean, I gave balls last night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll go for a drive a little later. We'll do a little photo shoot with Fuji's new look and go over a plan for next week. So catch you guys in a little while. Actually, I'll catch you guys like later today. That's more accurate. Later. Well, as you can see, it's dark outside, which obviously means I didn't really get up too much today. I was pretty beat. I had some chores and stuff to do. Ran around town, did some errands in Fuji, and you know, it's just nice to be back in the GC8 again, driving around and have it looking fairly decent. I mean, the primer isn't perfect, but it's all black and it looks great. I got some good compliments on it at Cars and Coffee this morning, which was awesome. Got to hang out with some buddies, and yeah, it's been a good day. Fairly uneventful day, guys, but we'll pick this back up tomorrow and have a little bit of fun. Maybe go up to the lake or something. I'd like to take the dogs out to do something a little bit extracurricular for them. So we'll see what we get into. Regardless, as always, we'll have the GoPro with us. Thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate you tagging along for the one night resto on Fuji here, and yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Have a good one. Good morning, everybody, or should I say, it's not quite noon yet. Bit of a late start today. I slept in till 12 o'clock. I think that was the after effect of no sleep Saturday night. But, I feel better. I feel not tired anymore, which is good. And I'm rolling in a Subaru that's all black. It's all one color. That's primer. Whatever. Today, I kind of don't really know what we're getting up to. I'm heading down into Maple Ridge right now from Langley. I had to drop my sister off at her car because she had one too many brown pops last night. And I'm gonna go see if I can find a new pressure washer because mine is kind of had it. I don't think the pump is working very well anymore. Just kind of doesn't really have any pressure, we'll put it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna go look at that, and then we might be going for a hike later. So yeah, see
you haven't deduced by now, we're going for a little hike. Ashley says there's a waterfall up here. I never come up here because I'm lazy and I like eating cheeseburgers instead. But we're gonna go find, and go chase the waterfall.
Yeah.
Is that cheesy?
Days off.
Days off. Welcome back to
Days off.
Word. Diener, welcome back to
Days off?
Sure. So, enjoy the sights of Golden Ears Park. Now I want to come up here all the time. How's that working for you, buddy? What are you doing? He's just not even gonna dog right now. Squeaks, come on. Beaner, come on. Let's go. All right, I hear a waterfall. I think we are close, Beaner. You happy dog now? Benny. Ooh, this is cold. This is freezing. Pretty bitchin'. I'm glad I came here. It's like an hour from my house. Gotta try and get back now, it's awkward. Damn, that's strong current. Look at that shit. Oh, it's so cold. Wow, this is really cold. Oh, my butt. I got my butt wet. My butt's all wet now. Oh, that was fun. Feeling a little tired. We're gonna forego the rest of the river and go straight back home because we're all starving. And maybe more car stuff? I don't know. Couple naps and a snack. So nice when the sun comes out. Alright, that's enough GoProing for the woods. Catch up with everyone when we get back home. Penny! I'm just gonna lay over. No. Dinner. Anna. What are you doing? Boop. Boop. Hey, who's this? Who's this? No? Camera shy now? You're all happy earlier. Well, we had a nice little walk up to that waterfall. Got to get in the water a little bit. These guys had a little fun, which is nice. Good girl. Anyway, I'm sure they're sufficiently tired. I'm gonna dry these guys off right now, and then we're gonna get some food. Might go for a little drive later. Should be fun. Alright guys, I'm gonna go quickly meet up with Tom. We're gonna go for a quick ride. He wants to see the primer job on the Subaru. So yeah, we're gonna go for a quick roll and hang out for a bit. So see you in a bit.
what time it is, guys. Time to shut it down. After the hike today, we just did a bunch of yard work, had to fertilize the lawns and get everything watered, set up a new timer system, pretty stoked on that. Maybe I'll bring you guys in on some yard work sometime. It's riveting stuff. Tom and I just went for a rip up to Mexico, the Mexican dam, wherever. Fuji did great. Man, this car is such a, it just rolls. There's body roll everywhere and like, it's not stiff at all. Definitely needs suspension, definitely needs tire. But it was fun. It was fun to kind of try and keep up with the Porsche, even though, you know, Tom's probably barely given it, so it was cool. And like 2 cars together, to me, it's kind of silly, but it was neat. Anyway, super happy with the weekend. I mean, pulling an all-nighter just to get the Fuji, you know, looking the way it is now. This is not the final form of the car, obviously. I just wanted to get the primer done because I had done body work. I wanted it all to be covered up. I didn't want it to be patchy, so I'm just gonna leave it like this until it's cured up for a few months and everything's touched up. I make sure there's no shadows or anything gonna show through, no cracking in the Bondo, and then eventually it'll be painted. I'm still undecided on the color. It'll be yellow, could be green, like the Verdict, could be a number of things. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of wheels we end up with down the road. But for now, well, Fuji's gonna stay like that. Guys, I wanna thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this video with your friends, hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave me a comment on Fuji's paint job, follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. I really appreciate all the likes, all the support. Like seeing you guys out at Cars and Coffee, really great to hang out. And I don't know exactly what we're gonna get into next weekend, but as always, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you guys on the road. Man, that thing looks good. Have a good one.